So after last week's success of the Q&A video, we're taking it to part 2 this week. We've had loads of questions. We put a little story up today on Instagram, you know, ask us any questions, anything you want. So, you know, next time we do one of these videos, guys, get creative with the questions, you know, think a little bit outside the box. So today we're down at Temple Gym. We've got the Q&A questions ready. We're gonna go for a little chest session, a bit of a push session, and get all your guys' questions answered. Let's get it.
If you owe me money, then you better pay out. For them boys get it dumping. I'ma mark where you lay out. Lord, forgive me for real, cause karma gon' pay us. I've been through some things.
Right, so today is our second push session of the week. We're just doing chest today. Yeah, so just chest and tries today. We've mentioned it before, we split our push days into a chest and tries day and a shoulders and tries day. So today is our chest and tries. Training every day this week. It's been a sick week of training. It took us a while to get the off-season going, but everyone's flying at the moment. Strength's in a good place. We trained straight through Monday, Saturday today, had 6 days. So like I said, that's a push-pull leg split. But the second leg day, I'm having as an arm day, because that's my weak point. But yeah, feeling good today. Obviously, the rest of the lads couldn't make it. So me, Troy and Theo just coming to get it in. Got a load of sick questions from you lot as well. So we're going to smash through the workout, just warming up on this incline press here. Obviously, we're at Temple Gym today, which obviously is Birmingham City Centre. Like we used to do on Saturdays, travel around to gyms, get the squad Saturdays going. So before we come down here, we're going to try out some of the new equipment, or not so much new equipment that we haven't got at our gym, to make the most of it. Get a 6 session in and get through questions as well. So first working set on here, and then we'll get to your first question.
They throw it all for real. Got a ball for real. I'm going hard for real. They want it all for real. Been playing since middle school.
Fine line with me between it being heavy enough to me snapping my shit, but it's a fine line.
It's hard, you know what, it's hard to tell though, because you're strong and they're moving easily. It's hard to tell when That's why you need good training partners, people, to recognise it. So I'm staying with him. But I know he's got the strength to do it, but also know it could go at any time.
Explode at any time.
Mama been mad at my papa cause he wore the whip in the brick in the kitchen. Brother been trapping a minute now, called a minute man. He got it goodie.
Right, do you think you need a degree to be successful financially in life?
No. Isn't the richest man in the world didn't have a degree or dropped out of school?
Yeah, I think that question's pretty easy. I think there's plenty of people out there who ain't got degrees who are successful just through doing stuff out of pure passion and being good at it, do you know what I mean? So I think to answer that one, nice and simple, most successful people in the world have probably not got a degree.
And we haven't got a degree and we're doing alright.
So yeah, to be successful you ain't got to have a good degree, you just got to be successful, consistent and dedicated to anything you want to pursue in life, simple as that.
From the churches for real, so it's only right that we giving back, for real. If we pick a pocket, when we pick a pocket, ain't no giving back, for real. Once your stuff back, then come get it back, but you getting I done been through some things.
That's a good one still.
Tell us in.
Alright, so this one is from Maya. Would you ever consider being a Chocolate City dancer?
Yeah, fuck you.
Well, you couldn't. Nah, I'm sorry, that's racist, isn't it? There's white chocolate, man.
Yeah, man.
Or he's like a Karamak. You know, is that what they call it? The Karamak bars. Yeah, so would you be a Chocolate City dancer?
Yeah, man. Down?
No, but are you down? If you think that as a job, like, would you? I'm not really on it. I'm not really on it.
These two have done like I'm just saying, these two have done like the naked butler work and all that shit, so it's pretty much the same shit.
I'm the next Magic Mike, is that what you're saying? Basically. Oh, it's out.
Why would you do it?
You know what, I would do it, but I can't dance for shit. If I can get away with a little... If I could get away with that, I'd do it now. I've got no reason not to now, innit? Like acting, bare old things and that.
I'll take Mia.
Yeah, I'll take Mia.
If you wanted to come down to Vietnam, just let man know in it.
Swench City. What's it called? What they call Chocolate City? Yeah, Swench City coming soon.
For them boys get it dumping. I'ma mark where you lay out. Lord, forgive me for real, for real.
So, second press, going straight to another incline. So we've gone from the hammer strength to this one, which is like, it's I don't know what it is, but a Cybex one, yeah. But it's a little bit higher. It's like borderline shoulder pressing, but really good angle, especially for the upper chest. And like when we train in chest just by itself, we like to focus on a lot of incline as it is. So the same, sorry, it's noisy in here. The same style that we normally train, 2 working sets, as many warm-up sets as we need, 2 heavy work sets, and then depending on how we're feeling, might do a back-off set and get a bit more volume. If not, we just do the 2 sets and then get the volume in later. So 4 plates aside, my second working set.
For real, from the churches for real, so it's only right that we giving back, for real. If we pick a pocket, when we pick a pocket, ain't no giving back, for real. Want your stuff back, then come get it back, but you get.
Okay, so next question. What are your current or favourite off-season supplements? Go.
I'm so basic with supplements. I literally, yeah man, like
You don't really go into all that.
Yeah.
L-carb. Do you know do L-carb? I don't do any of that. Loads of people do that.
It sounds shit because I want to give some like, what's it called, some actual like informative advice. But me, not me personally, when it comes to supplements, yeah, we'd be lying. We're pretty basic. Like sometimes I barely have a post-workout shake. Like off season, I'm like we're just about food more than anything. I think if you're gonna focus on something, is make it your health supplements, like just your multivitamin minerals, animal fat, like liver and organ stuff like that. Your actual other ones, I'd say creatine and a good solid whey isolate. Other than that, don't get me wrong, there's loads of stuff that's going to add to your regime and add to your health and fitness and physique and that, but there's also a lot that's unnecessary in my opinion. So I think if you got your health supplements in check, you've got a good whey isolate, creatine definitely for an off season or a building phase, and maybe some aminos and whatnot, some essential aminos. Other than that, I think simple is the way forward when it comes to supplements, especially if you're new to training, or you're not new, like I don't know, first couple of years of training. Food and nutrition and training should be the priority. Supplements are secondary to that. So it's a bit shit from us.
That is true though, but the reason we even advise and give supplements and whey shakes and stuff like that, because it's easier for people to consume that because they can't maybe handle the volume of food or consume things. But we'd always say to someone, if they're going to say, I don't like protein shakes, we'd always prioritise food over any supplement any time of day. But it's just what we're trying to do to make things simpler. So like Scott said, we hardly even have protein shakes, but we'll probably go for a nice clean grilled chicken meal or some sort of pasta, high carbs straight after training. So the nutritional side's there, but in terms of supplements, it's really basic. So multivitamin, I'd say I sometimes use a probiotic, but they're in my locker at the gym and hardly even get used. So I just say a good multivitamin for the main one, and maybe an intra carb drink just to get those extra carbs up there. Are you?
Every question we have to ask.
No, but the thing is, you've said everything.
What do you use? Okay, like
I'm just.
You take anything else at home or?
No.
No. Next question.
Back to back, make a double. Don't get in trouble. I know some shooters. And they get you gonna point 5, so you better suit up.
This question, this was actually a personal question, but I wanted to. Theo was asking me how he can pleasure his partner better, and this is what I said he needs to do.
Explode from the bottom. That's it. Explode from the bottom. Back.
And that's how you do it, kids. Baby's pending.
1 million like Wayne verse. I'm trying to be too Best believe that I pray, cause karma might come back and shoot up.
So, on the 10-week challenge or lean in 60 days, what is the best cheat meal to advise for a client?
I would say it's different for everyone, but to me, if someone, alright, say if it's someone whose sole focus is weight loss and they're doing really well, losing a lot of weight, then I'll let them have whatever they want for the cheat meal. Literally, sometimes even a dessert, let them have whatever they want. If it's someone who maybe we're trying to manage their fat and it's not maybe it's a little bit more stubborn. They're a little bit more stubborn. It's harder to get the weight off. They're not losing as much. Then one probably wouldn't even be having a cheat meal at this point. But if we did want to give one for whatever reason, it might just be mentally to give them a break or whatever it may be. I always suggest just doing something that still holds good nutritional value, like a
refeed.
Yeah, just like a Nando's.
Okay.
So I'd say if you said a cheat meal, man might think, KFC, Mackey's, this and that. Which you're not getting anything from that, but at least if you have like a Nando's, a TGI's, a Carvery, something like that. Even though it's a cheat meal, it still holds a lot of nutritional value, so it's not as damaging as banging a fucking Chinese or some kind of junk food. So I would always lean towards that option. But like I said, if it's someone who's had a considerable weight loss and has been on track and well ahead of schedule, I'll let them have whatever they want for cheat meal.
But at the end of the day, our main focus for our clients is to get them to succeed and do well. And the main focus for someone who's on the 10-week challenge or on the leading 60 days is they're not, when they come to the end of it, they're in shape. But at the start of it, it's more of a mental thing, just to keep them, curb those sort of cravings and get them to push that extra little bit harder on the following week. So that little 1 or 2 pound they may put on from the cheat meal, they're going to take off in that next week by working that extra bit harder. Now that cheat meal's in the back of their mind.
Well, what I would say is that it's a little bit off topic, but still with the cheat meal, it obviously depends on what your goal is, what your time frame is, and how committed you want to be to it. But a cheat meal is 9 times out of 10 completely unnecessary in terms of getting to your goal. Like unless you're shredded to the bone and whatnot, then there's certain times where like it's going to help, or a refeed is going to help, and it's going to help you get to that. Other than that, it's not. So like on the challenges, we try and get people going a good 2 to 4 weeks without a cheat meal, because then at that point it actually benefits them rather than not. So I think it's good just to try and get into your head that you don't need a cheat meal.
A lot of people like the fact of a cheat meal, like the thought of it, and it like you come into the gym, you get something to eat, and
but even like I bet you get is like the first week set everyone up, and in the first week people do I get a cheat meal? Like, come on, man. But that in the same sense we do the program so we can teach people how to balance it as well. So they can eat what they want. So they can have cheat meals, they can be a little bit off plan, but still be making progress and training and performing in the gym. So you got to get a mix of both in it, really.
So come and say pay up. If you owe me money, then you better pay us. For them boys get a dumping, I'ma mark where you lay up. Lord forgive me for real, cause I'ma gon' pay us.
Yeah, you got one.
Right, this is from MDPT. She's obviously an online coach from London, so shout out to you. She said, trying to build up an online presence like you guys, any tips or advice? I think it mainly comes down to your social media, be transparent and authentic at the end of the day, and results, and you're a product of your own. What's the word? You're a product of your own. You are your own product. So at the end of the day, your results speak widely when you come to being a coach or an online person, online trainer. So that, along with results, along with knowledge and experience, and also your social media is your biggest platform. It's free, and the way you market yourself is probably #1 and key in that aspect of things.
And just building up, being as interactive as possible. Obviously, like this, like you'll notice on our social media, don't get me wrong, you all know that our foundation and our whole base is fitness, bodybuilding, gym orientated. But aside from that, our social media is completely interactive across the board. So we might be doing we might be taking a piss, talking about random stuff. We might be having a laugh in the gym. We might be doing Troy does random little videos here and there. Do you know what I mean? Like it's got to be interactive. So you can have X amount of followers, but if they're not engaged with what you're doing, you're not gonna be able to benefit from it in terms of your business. So our business is PT and coaching and whatnot, but a lot of people follow us just for the daily insight to what we're doing, the daily interaction. Like they're gonna learn stuff along the way, they're gonna have a little laugh. So you've got to provide a little bit more. Everyone is a PT nowadays, everyone's an online coach, everyone knows what they're doing in the gym, so you've got to have more than just looking good and being able to show someone how to do an exercise. So definitely just getting your personality across, being as natural as possible, because it's very easy to see who's genuine and who's not. and like, genuineness attracts people, and if they're buying into you, they'll buy into whatever your service or product is. So just be real with it, think outside the box, try and do little different things outside of what you're actually doing in terms of fitness or whatnot, and just create a reason for people to follow you.
The government said pay up. If you owe me money, then you better pay us. For the boys gonna dump you. I'ma mark where you lay up. Lord, forgive me for real, cause karma gon' pay us.
So this one is from Instagram as well. How do you remain so helpful and humble?
Taking the piss out of each other. I said us taking the piss out of each other probably helps us be the way we are. Because you can get to a... No, but it makes sense though, but you can get to a certain point. No, but you get what I'm saying, because if we wasn't so jokey about everything and we didn't take everything so not serious, what? Fuck off. Fuck you, man. I'm not listening no more, I'm not playing no more. I don't want to play no more. I don't want to play. No, but you know what I'm saying?
One more.
I know what I'm saying, so I don't care what that is.
No, I believe you. Okay, finish it.
No, done now. Done.
Why do you remain so helpful and humble?
I think that comes down to the people you surround yourself with and your environment.
I've just said exactly the same thing and no one's like, no, what was I saying though?
You said jokey.
Yeah, no, but the way we, that is what I was saying, the way we are is the reason why we're so humble. And helpful between each other. We take, you explain it exactly as I explained it and no one laughed. Go on.
So before you really interrupted.
Yeah, just because of the people we are surrounded by, and you know, a mindset.
That's so funny, so fucking funny.
And you wonder why I do the majority of the talking. This is why.
I forgot the question though. Why are we so helpful
and humble? Or how have you stayed so helpful and humble? But I think people assume that because we've, I don't know, we've had some relative success in what we're doing, like we've got a good following, etc., etc. They would assume that within there, like I know for a fact, people that don't know us, or some people that don't know us, look at our Instagrams, look at the way we, like, without knowing us, just like on appearance, and will think we're like pricks. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know about you.
I'm just saying, I mean, seriously, they think like we're pricks, think we're up all nice, like.
I think they're right about you two, man.
Do you know what I mean? Like, man like to dress well and like we're in shape and we like to look good. All the things that could be seen in that way. Some people do it, but obviously anyone that knows us knows it's the complete opposite. So I think personally, like I said, when it comes down to just the people we are as individuals anyway, we're all just down to earth, humble people. And then in the sense of Phil said.
I said exactly like that, but it was hilarious, wasn't it? It was so funny.
Phil said, because we're joking around with each other.
No, because the way we are with each other.
But I didn't say that. I said, as individuals, we are humble people anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then what? I got interrupted. So I'm saying we're that type of people anyway. And we've got to where we are by helping people, giving our time to people, no matter what level they're at. Or even if that's there's not a level anyway. But in terms of how society is, we've got to where we are by helping people on every single platform that we can, and that's what's got us to where we are. So then to flip around and be the opposite and be up our own arse and not willing to help and do all that would make no sense, because that's what's got us to where we are. Yeah. So like that's our blueprint, innit? We're having a laugh and shit, and we help people, and we help people. So and we're grateful for how far. Imagine we're on the road to being able to live our life and do what we're doing and enjoy every day of what we want to do. So, and that comes off the back of helping people. So it all works hand in hand. So I don't think we could ever be up our own arse or not be humble or not be helpful to anyone. It's just how it is, isn't it?
For us, we're just doing this every day. It's nothing different. Like, it's just completely normal, you know, training, coaching, eating. This is like our life, so to speak, but we enjoy it. It's not like, yeah, we want to be bodybuilders. We enjoy this shit, so it's like everything else that comes along with it is just normal.
The most motivating thing, I think you both agree, the most motivating thing for us out of everything is when someone comes up to us and says, yo, you guys fucking help me get from A to B, or you help me get out. But we was out there, and I was in a nightclub, and the guy was like, I was suffering from depression and all this that, and you guys helped turn my life around. And it sounds dramatic, but like imagine that whole scenario.
He tried to kill himself.
I tried to commit suicide, and through our videos and through helping him get back into fitness and through our coaching, it's playing a big part in turning his life around. So it's little things like that are the things that motivate us the most. So it all works hand in hand. Like that's what our blueprint is, helping people, and in turn it motivates us, and we can make a career and business off of that. So we'll always be like that no matter what.
That's what you said, innit?
Exactly what I said, but it's not so funny now, is it? Well,
I love you.